everybody. How are you today?
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. It's 2026. That went by so damn fast, didn't it?
Really did, didn't it?
Yeah. Lots going on. Okay, so today we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to do my stories today. Usually I like to use, I don't know, clips and pictures, but I'm not going to use any of that today because I've been on the phone for about an hour and didn't have a chance to get all that together talking about this Mary Cosby situation. It's insane. Okay. So we're going to talk about the Mary Cosby documentary. We're going to talk about Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields. Word on the curb is Remy want her man back. I mean, do you really? You still have a boyfriend. How's this going to work out, Remy? So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Perry's favorite, Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Yep.
Perry, you forgot that Pastor Jamal Bryant sent us a cease and desist a couple years ago. Did you forget about that?
No.
And there's something else I wanted to talk about. What else was it? That's it. And then we'll just go over and make sure we're not missing anything. Because I have not been live in 12 damn days, people. 12 days. No live from Sharrell, but y'all know that I was busy. So, and it ties into this. So let's talk about, do I have a picture? Hold on. Let's talk about this Mary Cosby documentary, okay? Because it's crazy. Hold on. Let's see if I can. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. Let me put up my picture so I know where to timestamp, and then we can get on into it, people. Here we go. Okay, so if you don't watch the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and a lot of people don't, but this is the woman, Mary Cosby, who married her grandfather, had a child with the grandfather, and they both ran a cult. Her husband's name is what is it? Robert Cosby Sr., and they have a child named Robert Cosby Jr. And, y'all been watching that for the last couple of years. He's, has a substance abuse problem, which I feel bad about. So anyway, I get ready so this comes on last night. I forget all about this. And everybody called me last night. You're on TLC. You're on TLC. But I was out. It's not working. Let's see here. Something's going on. But I was out. I didn't even know about it. I came home. I watched a little bit of it, maybe 15 minutes, and that was it. But then right before we were supposed to go on, an hour before, I get this phone call, and they're saying that other bloggers, this is not going to work. Let me take this down, are upset because the production company used their clips without their permission, and they wanted to, and they're going to sue. They want to sue. And did they get permission to use my clips? What?
Yeah. I know, that's crazy.
What are y'all talking about, right? First of all, this documentary would not have happened if it wasn't for me and Ernie. I call him Uncle Ernie. This is Mary Cosby's uncle. Okay, so, but it's really weird because, number one, before I tell you my process, anybody can use any clip of you on any public social media. It's called the Fair Use Act. And I think people think it only goes one way. And a lot of people use my clips all the time. And I think Bravo itself used our clips before. So why would you be upset about it? I was ecstatic when they first used my clips, but no. So I noticed about, because this was before the Diddy trial. But I don't know what made us think we should try to see if we can get somebody to make a documentary out of it. But we reached out to other companies, and production companies reach out to us all the time. They ask you questions. They say, we saw this video. Is it true? All the time. Like, that's not an insult either. It's not. It's just like, oh, okay. I don't think bad of that. But I think they called me. We had been talking for a while about this. They asked me questions like, what happened? What did I know? How did I get this information? And then one day they called back and said, we think we want to make it a documentary. Who should we talk to? It's been total communication throughout the 3 years. They flew us to Utah. They paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
They paid for our room and board, food, got to meet everybody on the set. I have no intentions of suing that company. I was proud that they used my videos as what would you say, like a business
of the story, huh?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes. And then they might use other people's clips, just like we use their clips. Like, I use so many clips. It's called fair use. I would say in the beginning of my YouTube career, some people would make a problem out of it, but bloggers use each other's clips. I use Bravo's clips, and it's a clip. And it's promotion for you. So y'all are crazy if y'all are talking about suing the production company. And that's one. Me and Perry got 2 other documentaries coming out. No, don't include me in that. That's y'all. I was more than happy. They were nice, polite, funny. We met everybody. When I walked on the set, they all clapped, and it was just great. We had a good time. I'm not upset with this production company. I think I didn't see the whole thing, but what I seen, they did a good job. Also, too, this wrapped a couple months ago, but there's more to this story that I'm going to do a video on Thursday. I have a special guest, because if you ask me, with this information I'm about to tell you guys, Mary Cosby may very well end up in prison. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Perry, are you upset with the production? Perry was up by my side every step of the way.
I'm not, Sharrell, but the part you overlooking is, I think most people, if you just mention somebody's name, they typically be happy, right? But I think there are some content creators that's upset because they didn't get invited. Well, you didn't start this story off. You know what I'm saying? Like, typically, if you're talking about one subject, if people are going to go to the source, not just somebody repeating what you said. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think people got in their feelings because you was there and they just played their clips. That's it.
Well, like I said, this was me and Ernie talking one day. This whole situation, this documentary wouldn't be if it wasn't for Ernie and Dan. They brought the evidence in, for me at first. And I like Mary Cosby, by the way. I like Mary Cosby. But my job is to get the tea. Okay. And a lot of people take it personally. I heard she's upset and she hates me. I don't care. I think you're funny. You're a nice lady. You're going to end up in prison. But I think you're nice, because there's way more to that story that they left out that they didn't know at the time, and I didn't know at the time. But it's they didn't lie. The documentary told the truth. People came on, shared their experiences, and I was saying earlier on my members only that Utah is a different, like, every state is different. Y'all know I was born in Detroit. People call that hood, and it could be. Okay, it is. And then I was in Southern California, which is shallow as hell and bougie. That's true. When I lived in Virginia, everybody was very religious, Baptist, the Black people I'm talking about. It's a lot of Black people in Richmond, Virginia. And then Vegas, just, oh my God. Y'all been hearing me complain about Vegas. It's a 24-hour city. And I made the mistake of raising my children in Vegas. Okay. So some people save up a lifetime to come to Vegas. My son was doing this every weekend. It's lots of pharmaceuticals here, lots of women selling themselves. It's not a place to raise your child. And I made the mistake of doing that. And my son, if he goes to any other state, he goes, this is slow. He's just used to that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So Utah's a different state. They're very religious in Utah, and specifically the Mormon religion. And the people that I interviewed, it's a different mentality. But you guys calling them stupid and weird? No, I love them people I met. I cried with those people. I heard their stories. I love them people. I mean, it becomes very intimate when you're talking to somebody one-on-one. What happened to you, you know? And even though I like Mary Cosby and I think she's funny at times, it was a cult. Sorry, it is what it is. And they went really mild on you, Mary, because there's a lot of other stuff that they could have said. Like y'all were wilding out.
Right.
And then it's just a lot. So I hope I'm not offending anybody in the chat when I say Utah's a different state. So you have to be in that mindset where, like, I said this earlier on my members only. I tried to get some wine there because I'm a wine drinker. I'm a lush. And they told me no. Like, I don't know what you went to get the wine. What happened, Perry? You couldn't.
I mean, well, first I had to go to like 5 different places. I'm like, damn. I know you get to have a drunk around here some damn where. Now, and they getting the stuff from somebody. Well, sir, we're closed and we stopped selling after this X amount of time. I had to go to like 5 places just to get wine. I could find the beer, but my wife drink wine. I could find my beer. I had to go to like 5 different places. But the people in Utah, it's a straight up different culture, but
yeah,
very nice.
Great. Yeah,
very nice people. And the people we met, down to earth, nice people, just got hooked up with the cult.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the sad part. And just to hear their stories and stuff, people, I mean, it's somebody in the chat said it earlier. I wonder if the documentary was based off real things. Yes, these people ain't lying to you.
I mean, some of them got beat. So they left a lot out. Some of the people got beat that shared their stories with us. Some of them got AR'd. So they left a lot out because the leaders of the cult just wasn't Mary. It was also Grandpa Robert Sr. and stuff like that. And so, and I saw Dan got choked up. Mm-hmm. So I have no complaints about that documentary. Hopefully we can work together again. Perry and I have 2 other documentaries in the work that have nothing to do with housewives. I figured out, for me, my favorite part of blogging is investigating. Because one piece of take it here, and then you'll get a piece of evidence here, there, and it's work. And I like that because people lie. People lie. People, reword things a different way. And because I do documentaries and research people and their lives, doesn't even mean I hate them. I'm not going to lunch with you. It's just I look at it as my jobs. Why do so many people take this personal? Because they said, Mary hates us.
Well, I mean, Mary can hate us, right? But most people hate the truth. You ever seen this movie? You can't handle the truth. I can't remember Jack Nicholson, some damn body.
Jack Nicholson,
but anyway, look, the whole thing is this. She don't like you for exposing the things that she wanted to be covered up. But she didn't have no problem taking these people money on a daily.
So somebody said right there, you see on the screen, what makes it a cult? Perry, answer that question.
I mean, what makes it a cult is when you using religion to get in somebody's head to get free shit from them, free labor, their money.
Yeah.
When you come in with false intentions, just to,
Mhm.
it's like a pyramid scheme. What make it a cult? Because you ain't about God, you about your damn self and trying to enrich yourself. That's what I think a cult is. But they had an expert on it that break down the cult thing. And you know, what makes it a cult for me is people out there looking for money. And I guess that could be some other different churches and stuff out here these days too. But the bottom line is Robert Cosby ain't nothing but a gold digging pimp, in my opinion, right? Because what he did was got with mama
Oh my God,
for the money.
Perry.
And when mama was no longer here, then he went and found that loose as a goose granddaughter and knew she would do anything for $1.
Now I'm not.
And Sharrell, I know you're gonna say you like Mary, but would
I
you
like
be a
Mary.
church member?
Huh?
Would you be a church member of Mary's?
Knowing
Because
what I know now,
I said, you said, yeah. Knowing what you know now, you say, well, I like Mary. Yeah, a person could be funny, but would you be a church member?
I would be a church member, but I'm not giving you none of my money, and I'm damn sure I'm not refinancing my house and giving you the equity in my home. In my home, that's. Well, I don't want to criticize the victims, but because I think the victims believed in what they believed in mama, and they believed in the church,
Right.
and it just turned bad. And I don't think they're stupid for getting involved in the cult, because it's a slow thing. They lure you in. If somebody came up to you and say, hey, I'm a cult, I want you to give me all your money, come join the group, you would say, get out of here. So it's a grooming thing. And
Right.
Mary has a good side. Y'all don't know it. You know, she said one of the girls got in a car accident and rolled down the ravine, and she's dead, but I'm glad I'm here. That's what she said.
Now, that part got me too in the documentary where, like, you so money hungry and just worried about how you look and don't give a damn about nobody else. You didn't give a damn about your mama,
Oof.
your husband at the time. You just had to have it and have it quick, so you went and slept with grandpa for a couple dollars.
She had
and I found out and a BMW. That's all it took for you to lay it. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Perry, I didn't watch the whole documentary. Did they talk about Mary's first marriage with Dana?
Yeah, they talked about she saying basically that marriage was over, but they showed documents that it wasn't over, that she was still married with this man, they're going through a divorce or whatnot. And then it's one thing to lose your wife, but then he got kicked out the church. Took his wife and said, no, now go. Ran the man off. This shit is real. And no, not at one point I'm blaming the members. I'm just saying it's just.
Did they talk about Reginald, the guy that took his life because Mary yelled at him for not? They didn't talk about that?
No.
So there's a guy, his name was Reginald. Think it was Brown. I can't remember the last name. But Mary would they called her God. All that's true. And she would really pressure these people for money. Give. And one guy couldn't do it. And he didn't have the money anymore. And I'm talking refinancing houses, giving us your last. They would take it. If I went to Mary and said, I don't have any food for the week, but here's my food money, she would say, okay, now put it in where it belongs. She didn't care about these people's personal expenses. And did they show that she used that money just to buy herself shit? Right. How many pairs of shoes do we need, Mary Cosby? How many homes do we need? They
basically showed them, they would have something. I can't remember the term they used. It could have been like sleek Sundays, but basically this sleek word or whatever word, I can't remember what they said, where they'd be in church having a fundraiser, getting money, will have the people lock the doors and then start questioning you on why you only give me $50. Have people actually getting on a payment plan to pay them.
Yeah, yeah.
That part. And that, to me, that's not a damn church.
Well,
that's a money scheme, a code.
It's a money scheme.
Fuck my ass up in a damn church and start asking me why ain't I give a damn thing. Then you could be asking me why I got my hands around your neck. No, I'm just saying, like, that is crazy.
And then there's a guy named Reginald. I cannot remember his last name. We'll talk about it on Thursday when I bring on the special guest.
I remember that though, but I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, he couldn't give Mary the money, so he poked himself in the heart.
Right.
That's how he passed away. So it's two sides to Mary Cosby. She's great. She's funny. She says quirky stuff for no reason. But you were playing mind games with these people, telling them you're God, so you could get another pair of Gucci shoes. Mm-hmm. It was terrible. But as far as working with the production company, no, sue them for what? Y'all are a mess. First of all, let me remind you of this, and then that's all I have to say on it, because I did not have a bad experience at all. But you are your reputation, and you start suing people. You think anybody else gonna work with you? I mean, Nene still ain't got on Bravo, and she ended up not suing them. They're bringing her on for some show on Peacock, but you don't want to look. I have nothing to do with that. Thank you for becoming a member, Rebecca. Happy New Year, Sharrell and Pierre. Thank you, Toria.
Hey, Toria.
So all that. So I'm gonna have a show on Thursday, and I'm gonna bring on other people to talk about what happened and where the documentary left off and where they are now. It's bad. It's bad. Mary Cosby and Robert Cosby are going to end up in prison where they belong, because there's a lot of greedy people in the world, but you just don't do anything to get the money, and you don't hurt people in that kind of way and then expect to not pay the price for it. I believe you pay for every bad deed you do in this society, and I believe you pay here on earth. Not something that's going to happen when nobody's around and you're in heaven or hell. I believe you pay for what you do, and she definitely ran a cult. And I love those people. I don't call those people stupid. The victims, I love them. I thank them for opening up their homes to me and sharing their stories with me and Perry. And, some of them got AR'd. They didn't talk about that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Some of them got hit with whips. They didn't talk about that. And then they didn't talk about a lot of the stuff. And so I feel like I need to do a part 2 from part 1. Also, too, I also wanted to remind you guys, so the new wave, I don't know if you noticed this. Perry noticed it first. YouTube has changed. It's changed. And so Perry noticed a while back that a lot of these, if you do a documentary yourself and you have a good amount of coverage, these production companies, even TMZ, they are getting information from bloggers, and then they make it a documentary. This is the new wave. And TMZ did the same thing. You'll just put little clips in of, showing how it was with the bloggers. I don't think that's a horrible thing. I think that's cool. Do you know how many bloggers there are now? And you decided to use my clip? I think it's a good thing. And I don't have nothing to do with suing a day. I'm not crazy. I'm not suing a production company, especially if I want this to be a part of my channel. What I want, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, if I do a series of videos about the same person, and you're like, why you keep talking about this? Because I'm trying to make a documentary out of it. And it's the new way. YouTube has changed so much. And that's another reason we don't go live. You don't make as much money. Tell them, Perry, you figured it out.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the whole thing is the algorithm, all this thing has changed. Now they want you to make long form videos, which is still videos. But back in the day, the lives is where it's at. I like the lives, but it's also a business too. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit there, make the video, just put it out. You sort of accomplishing the same thing.
Oh my God,
Mhm.
Someone said, Sharrell, was that a Christmas gift? I
Yeah.
absolutely love your purse. Now,
Yeah.
I have an obsession. No. Yes. Thank you, Perry. Thank you. Let's leave it at that. All right. Let's take some more. Hey, Sharrell, I saw the doc last night and believed every word that was said. I was also happy to see you on there. Thank you. Sharing your commentary because I knew you would keep it real. Aw, thank you. You guys are sweet. That is very sweet. Everyone know you though, and AP jealous. Okay, thank you. I don't know who AP is. She's talking in code. Do you know who it is?
Well, no, maybe she meant to say know you though and are jealous. Maybe
Oh,
I'm not sure.
oh, jealous of me?
Well, I'm just saying, like some people feel like, why you call her to be a part of the documentary, but they don't realize you did a lot of work. There's a lot of work involved. They just think you just showed up and repeated what somebody else said. You had to interview all these people back on your
Yeah,
channel and all that
yeah,
stuff, gather
yeah.
all this information, and
Mhm.
it was a lot to deal with. But they won't basically like, well, I talked about it too. Well, you just repeated what somebody else said.
Hi,
Well,
Josh. How are you? I love you, Josh. One of my favorite moderators. I think he's been the longest moderator. Uh, Josh is the right or die. We love the live, so we get to engage with you. You got in real time, but you gotta do what's right for you. Well, I mean, Perry loves lives too, but now the lives just take a. So if you're not making money off of them anymore, I still am a blogger. I still got bills. You know, I love y'all, and I'll try to come on at least once or twice a week. But
right,
child,
right.
things have changed. Hi, Megan. Perry gets some extra guac 500 for the y'all like don't okay.
That's right, Megan.
Perry don't want me to talk about it. I like purses. Perry's been a great husband. Also, you know, my Christmas was had a lot going on at Christmas. If you want to know, go ahead and look at my members only. Anything else you guys want to know? Because it was a good video, a good documentary, and no one stole my work. No. I wanted them to, but it was great. It was hours that is in the works for 3 years.
Hmm.
Communication, talking to them asking me questions. And I enjoyed the whole process till I said, hey, I'm going to try to do another one and another one. So, and a lot of times too, if I'm doing them, I can't tell you guys I'm off doing a documentary because all the stuff in their claws, you can't talk about it. I don't know. It takes a long time to make one. This has been in the works for at least 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but we were happy with the production company. You guys are so nice to me. Thank you. You paid for everything. Meeting the individuals, the crew was great. The food was good.
Hmm.
They thought Perry was funny.
The
Yeah.
food was
So,
good though.
huh?
The food was delicious.
Because they said I said something in this, but when you have hours and hours of footage, it gets whittled down. But I was myself in those interviews. Like, you know how we are. I'm just down to earth. And if I see a joke, I'm not gonna pass on a joke. So for all you guys that are here for Mary Cosby, thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe to my videos because I am coming on with a special guest on Thursday and filling in the blanks. And Mary Cosby, I don't have anything against you. Nothing. I think you're great. You have a good personality. And I think what you're going through with your son, no mother should go through. I feel for that. But that's not the end of the story. And, you got multiple houses while Reggie's no longer with us. Is that fair? Is that fair, Mary Cosby? You pressured this man. Yes, it's on TLC, and then I'm being told in a couple days, it'll be on HBO Max. I love HBO Max. Never suing HBO Max. Never. And so I just wanted to thank you guys, the production company, for telling their story, being real and honest with it. It was a good, I'm being told that it was a good documentary. Perry watched everything. And so, and thanks to the people that opened up and shared their lives with us. That's not easy. When I go through hard times, and then every time you have to talk about it, you relive it. I didn't even know Dan had cried. You said he told you before he cried?
Yeah. Because I talked to him. He said, man, they broke me. I was like, what? I mean,
when you were in the green room?
No. This was after we was on the phone.
Oh.
It was before the documentary came out.
But I want to give a special thanks to Uncle Ernie and Dan and just everybody involved, and people opening their lives. But, it's got to be hard for Dan and Uncle Ernie because that's family. So, it's a lot.
I'm just glad, though, for the documentary. And I know people say, well, is it true? We don't talk to so many people. Don't heard this thousands of times. Some documentaries you can guess. These are actual people. People are no longer here because of this church situation. And the Robert Cosby and Mary needed to be exposed for the freaks they are.
Oh my God.
I mean, because let's keep it real. He wanted, because most of we focus on the church stuff. He was a freak. He tried to get with everybody. He got free help, labor, and trying to seduce anything that's breathing. And trust me, Mary's no different. I think her heater is always on high.
And I think they didn't talk about the women that were hard. It's a touchy situation. Some of that stuff was very touchy. And so, or who knows, there might be a part 2, who knows? But anyway, I was very happy with my performance, happy with the way that I was treated. I signed over my rights. I signed every waiver I could, and I'm happy with it. And I'm very thankful for you guys, even, putting this stuff out in the public. That way, people know what's going on. Anyway, so don't forget. So that's all I'm going to talk about today about the housewives of Salt Lake City and Mary Cosby. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll be on Thursday. Somebody asked me what time. I'm not sure because I'm going around other people's schedule. So, but it's a mess. And it ain't no better. And it's so weird. Like, I don't know. She's weird. Mary's weird. But I like her. She's weird though. Funny and weird. So anyway, again, I have nothing to do. I'm not complaining on that production company or any production company. I deal with a lot of production companies. I don't know. I would say about 4 years ago, it started with somebody from TLC. I think it was Sharp Entertainment was the first production company that ever reached out to me. But I deal with production companies all the time now, and I love them. Okay. All right, Perry, any last words on Mary? What you want to say to Mary or?
Oh, no. I mean, I get with Mary and them later on in the week, but the documentary was truly good though. Like I guess the one story I didn't really know too much about is the one she joked about the car seat. But that's somebody's actual daughter. And you can laugh at somebody's joke, think they're cute for any reason. But for you to respond and don't even send no condolences to a member of your church after this shit happened, and then go and block the GoFundMe, is a place called hell for you? Just saying. Go
Oh.
ahead, Sharrell.
The name of the documentary. Oh, here it is. It's called The Cult of the Real Housewife on TLC. In a couple days, it'll be on HBO Max. The Cult of the Real Housewife. All right, you guys, let's move on to more drama, okay? Now, before I even start talking about Remy Ma, here we go. Let's put her picture up so I know where to. Okay, that didn't work. Hold on. Next on the docket is Remy Ma. Now, let me say this while I'm looking for a picture to put up so I don't have maybe this. Yeah, let's do this. Let me say this before I even start talking. I don't hate anybody. My job is to find the tea, okay? Like, how you gonna get mad at me because people, I open a gossip channel, it's called Gossip, Rumors, Getting the Tea, and then when I give it to you guys, you get mad if it's not what you want to hear, or the person that I'm talking about automatically thinks I hate them. I do not hate Remy Ma. I'm a fan. This is going to sound crazy. I'm a Remy Ma fan. Okay. I'm a fan of Claressa Shields. I'm not too invested into boxing, so I don't know as much about her right now as I do Remy Ma, but Remy Ma, oh my God. She's an icon. Okay. I like her. Still got to tell the story. Okay. So this weekend, this holiday season, they're saying Papoose did not spend Christmas with Claressa. So these are the players. It's Remy Ma. She's a rapper. If you're new to this story, a legendary rapper. She works with Fat Joe and she's got so many hits. It's not even funny. She also was my very first viral video because I think she was going at it with Nicki Minaj and they made some diss tracks, something like that. And I just always had a fondness in my heart for Remy. Remy's cool. Remy's from New York and there's no nonsense. And you know how the girls from New York act. If you're from New York, y'all act different. Y'all don't play around. Okay. And Remy also went to prison for shooting her good friend who I talked to. I cannot remember that girl's name. Remy accused her of stealing money and she shot her friend. I think it was in the stomach. She shot her anyway. And then Remy Ma went to prison 6 years for it. During the 6 years, she was still with her boyfriend, Papoose. I don't know when they got married. They might have got married when she was in prison. So that's who. So Remy Ma's the rapper, and her and Papoose are going through a divorce. I think Papoose' real name is Shamel, something like that. And he has a new girlfriend, the boxer. Her name is Claressa Shields, and she calls herself the GWOAT, GWOAT, the greatest woman of all times. Okay, now, and I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. If you want to call yourself the greatest, like Carlos King tried to call himself the king, but he don't wear the crown no more. I wouldn't present myself like that. You've never heard me say, I'm the queen of YouTube. I don't do that. But she calls herself the GWOAT. Now, and so according to the rumors, Remy Ma cheated on her husband, Papoose, who seemed very loyal. He went through prison with her. He tried to sneak maybe a skeleton key into the prison one time. He got in trouble for that. He got caught, and I can't remember what his punishment was, but he's been a writer with Remy, and people have grown used to that. People love the fact that they were a couple and they, lasted so long. And so, you went through prison with her and all she went through, and y'all had another kid, and then you went on the show. I can't remember, some TV show. Love and Marriage Hip Hop. I can't remember the name of this. A popular show. Growing Up Hip Hop. I can't remember. I do too many reality TV shows back in the day. They went on the reality show and they were showing Black love. Like this, if you want a good marriage, this is what we do. So they became an example to a lot of African Americans of Black excellence, right? And we don't get a lot of those. We don't get a lot of them. But according to the rumors, Remy starts cheating with a person that worked with Papoose. Papoose calls him the help. His name was Easy
Block.
Easy
Blockchain or some crazy shit.
Easy Block Captain.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. He's another rapper. Start cheating with him, according to the rumors. And Papoose got upset. I think Tasha K was the first person to report this. Confronted Easy, punched him. They had a physical altercation, and they've been separated, Remy and Pap, ever since. In the interim, so Remy starts dating Easy, okay? And then Papoose starts dating Claressa. Now, according to them, this happened when she was separated from Papoose, okay? So Claressa says, and she talks about it every chance she gets, she says, I am not responsible for that marriage falling apart. Okay, now let's come up to what happened. So now Christmas. So the rumor is that Remy wants to get back with Papoose. Mm-hmm. And she's doing it through the blogs. I'll talk about that in a minute. According to the rumors, they spent Christmas together at Papoose's mother house without Claressa. There is a person, just a subscriber or a person, notices this, says, how come you weren't with Pap at Christmas? Of course, Claressa. So Claressa is a shit talker. I love a shit talker. And won't let anything pass, right? Because sometimes if people are talking bad about you, sometimes it's best just to ignore it. Claressa's a new celebrity. This is the first time she's getting an $8 million check. And, you know, she's doing good and she's in love, according to her. You got to watch what you say. But anyway, she came back and said someone said, oh, Claressa. No, they said, oh, Papoose and Remy spent Christmas together. Where were you? And she came back and, no, you got it all wrong. He was with his mother. You still weren't there, Claressa. You still weren't there. All right. So then all of a sudden, so people start talking about Claressa really, really bad. And 50 Cent jumps in it and basically calls Papoose a sucker and shows this little meme that he made. And then Papoose, you know, did his AI back. Is 50 dressed as a girl shaking her butt. All right. Now, let me tell you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Remy wants Papoose back. And she's trying to work with other bloggers and muddy up Claressa's reputation. I believe this because we know that Tasha K interviewed Claressa's cousin, and she just dogged the hell out of Claressa. Like, with family like that, who needs enemies? Also, there are blogs now dedicated to Remy. They're Team Remy, and they go on every day and they drag Claressa for filth. They make fun of her. They do skits of her. So I see, I might believe that. Now, I don't have an interest in none of them. Like, I don't follow them like that. I'm not into boxing. I think it's great that she, you know, won all these titles and stuff like that. But now the public is turning on Claressa. They're saying that, I think it was Tasha K reported that Papoose is cheating on Claressa. And the public has gotten involved and they are dragging Claressa for filth. They're saying, until that man is divorced and you can see it in your hand, the paperwork, don't insert yourself. So they're calling her a hoe.
Okay, but let me ask you this though. But what are they calling Easy Block Captain?
Right. And so currently they're saying right now that Claressa's dating Papoose and Remy's dating Easy. I can't remember his name. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
that's her boyfriend, and that if Pat wanted to be with Remy, he would be with Remy. But they also showed some pictures this weekend of Remy and Papoose separately at the same store buying a fur coat or a fur fall. I don't know, just a coat. So that's what's going on. Perry, these people, why are they dragging Claressa like this?
You know what though? I mean, like Remy, like you said, oh, she got so many hits. You remember the hits, okay?
Mhm.
But the last time I checked, have she came out with a new rap song or
Remy
album?
don't need to come out with a rap song. She's a
No,
legend.
no. I mean, you know what? I mean, you can work for 20 years. Don't mean the money you make gonna take you through the next 20. I think people look at Remy and say, oh yeah, well, she's prettier. Some people might say that, right? But you know, that's just from somebody's opinion looking at her. But they're giving her a hard time because they want him to stay in this relationship so he can continue to be a doorman. And a doorman is a person who would allow you in and then allow you to leave and do what the fuck you want to do and then allow you back in again. So I think people are just mad at her. Oh, she's brash, but they ain't looking at what Remy's doing. They want to go back to their favorite song of Remy's. Remy is a cheater.
Ooh,
Fact,
Perry.
right?
Oh, okay. All right.
And look, Papoose deserved to be moved on and find somebody else. She want to keep him secure just in case things don't work out with the captain.
But what about what the public's saying? And that man is married.
Okay,
And
right.
until
Okay,
it's
right. The public need to be saying the same thing about why she up there laying up under easy. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, look, it goes both ways. But she probably don't want to give Papoose no divorce. She want to keep him on the chain. Like a dog on a leash.
Perry. Why would
Huh?
we're not in their marriage, so we don't know. It could have been more stuff.
I never seen them a day in my life in person, neither one of them. I'm just telling you from what I'm reading and seeing. She ain't came out here and denied laying up with other men. I haven't seen that. I heard that rumors that she have been. And look, this man stayed with you when you behind bars, put money on your books. You dogging the hell out. I'm looking at it from that standpoint. And even say if none of that never happened and you just grow apart. If you can walk out and go and spread your legs for some other man,
oof, Perry.
Why can't he go and get with somebody else?
Oh my God. What about what the public is saying, which is he's married? And if you weren't inserting yourself, then they could have worked this out. What about that?
Look, the only people that get to be concerned with the marriage would be Remy and Papoose. Mm-hmm. They owe that to each other. They don't owe it to their neighbors. They don't owe it to us. Mm-hmm. Right? So when people go, well, what about their marriage? Hell, it sounds like they both broke it. But you only want to point at Papoose. Why is this girl inserting this? Why ain't we talking about Easy Chain Block or whatever his damn name is? Right? I mean, he over there and probably living. I mean, she probably paying.
But Perry, let me stop you. Things happen in people's marriages. Mm-hmm. They've been married a long time. I can't remember, but a long time. It's always best if you can save your marriage to save your marriage.
Right, but it's hard to save a marriage when you at home with the kids and she up there getting loose as a goose because you see me coming.
Now, I don't know what Remy's going through and why, but mistakes happen and she want her man back, and the way she's seeing it is Claressa's in the way. And I do believe that Remy is working with other bloggers because there are whole channels dedicated to dragging Claressa. Now, let me say this about Claressa, because I don't like anybody better than the other. I don't like them. I don't hate them. I'm more familiar with Remy, and I am a huge fan of her music. And I'm not into boxing, but what I'm hearing about all her accolades, I guess she won medals and stuff like that. That this girl's the real deal. But what you might want to do, Claressa. So I'm pulling for you and success for you. I'm pulling for Remy. Remy launched a new app. I can't remember the new app, but it did really well. Lots of billions of views. I cannot remember the name of the app. So these are two accomplished women.
Mm-hmm.
And women have a tendency to never blame the guy for anything. I'm sure Papoose ain't no damn angel. Why was y'all why they got two pictures of y'all at the coat store, Pap? Papoose could be playing the middle, and the girls are doing what women do, arguing with each other, and nobody's sitting the man down saying, "What's up? Why wasn't Claressa with you at Christmas?" Yeah, okay, y'all was at your mom's house. Why weren't you there with them at the mom's house? And then they're saying the hate Claressa channels are saying that. And then you went and bought yourself a Louis Vuitton bag and tried to act like it came from Papoose. Wow. They are dragging. So this is what I want to say to Remy, if you not Remy, to Claressa, if you ever come across these videos. Claressa, I don't have a bone in this fight, but you might want to ease up on social media, because people could take things the wrong way. You had $30,000 in your hand and you were like proud of yourself because of your accomplishments, but other people are not going to look at it like that's going to look like you're bragging. Mm-hmm. You talk about Papoose all the time and it sounds like y'all are in love, but people don't look at things the way that you look at things. So you might need to chill just a little bit. I've done this before too. Like, I'm just telling you my life and people ain't responding to it like that because people think different. And until he's divorced, they're going to keep coming for you. And that's all I got to say. And well, I go ahead, Perry. Perry, answer this. Is Papoose, why was he in the coat store with Remy?
Okay, now, two-time Olympic winner.
She is.
That video was fake.
Oh.
Look at what the man in the store had on. Now, thank you. Because I'm wondering, look, if your goal is to try to get your man back, she had plenty of opportunity to not let him leave.
Oh, God.
Talking about Remy. Let's keep it real. So let's not be going in one way. I mean, but you ain't going to be with me sitting in the house eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then your ass gone for the weekend. And I'll see you next Tuesday, kind of shit. That shit ain't gonna be going on. But
I can't with Perry.
Do we know it to be true? Because if the plot is to make Claressa to have doubt, just start bringing up these kind of things. Now, and you say, well, why wasn't she with him? You ain't with me all the time neither. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be some separate moments.
Right.
As long as a person know you separate at the time. Oh, well, we seen him over here. Now, I don't know what's to be true. But we can't believe shit like that. Now, just because they was in the same store, and say they was in the same store, do they mean they got together? Doesn't mean
so you think this is part of a smear No, I'm about to nail you to the wall. You're saying that Remy Ma is putting out a smear campaign against Claressa in an attempt to get her man back. But listen.
She's trying to make Claressa have doubt. When a person have doubt, then they be like, well, fuck it. It ain't worth my time.
But Claressa is on.
We don't know it to be true.
No, but she's on social media a lot talking about Pat.
No, okay. Now you're right about that. I get your point. People going to keep criticizing and having something to say as long as she's on social media.
Yeah.
Because now you're looking at it. First they with Remy. Then now they mad because she tossing up $30,000. So it could be a lot of reasons they go after her, but she probably do need to stay away from it a little bit and just focus on her and her man. And
just don't talk about it so much. People can't criticize what you don't talk about.
On social media, she should be at the law library helping him get that damn divorce. Get that shit through. So we can get to hear about it. Well, that's that woman's husband.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And
that's true.
Man's wife that's sleeping with other men. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you listen, we've been married 35 years.
Right. And
Our marriage has not been
woman.
perfect. We had did the
But
fidelity thing.
well, we can fuss about coffee, who took the last piece of bologna and cheese. I'm not out there sleeping with no other woman.
No. What I'm saying is there was problems in our relationship. And your sister stepped in and tried to end our relationship.
Right.
That's what people are saying Clarissa's doing. So it's your words that could really harm somebody else's relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if me and you were going through a hard time, your sister stepped in and said, you should leave the bitch. This is what Perry's sister told him about me.
Right.
That's not cool. So what the Remy fans are saying is that let them get divorced first, Claressa.
Right. Okay. But
and I'm on nobody's side, but I'm just talking. Before
Claressa came into the picture, these fans wasn't saying, hey, let's talk to the chick, Remy Ma, and have her go home and work out their relationship. I think it's a double standard. I think they fine with her going out sleeping around because she's Remy. And she can figure out if she want to change her mind in 4 months, if she want to work out a relationship. Nobody got that kind of time. Nobody got that kind of time to be waiting on her to make up her mind. And
all right. You're pretty set on how you feel about it. But what are your thoughts on Papoose?
Well, look, when I'm seeing him on the media thing, it seems like he like her.
He's playing the middle.
Huh?
He's playing the middle.
Well, it's hard for me to say that.
Papoose is playing the middle. Why wasn't Claressa at the Christmas? What are you talking? Don't go off whispering shit and don't tell me what you're whispering about. So I'm different. I'm not Team Remy. I'm not Team Claressa. But I'm looking at Papoose like, why do women always go after each other and don't go after the man? He should be making Claressa feel secure, and he should be making it very clear to to Remy, that this is my new chick. But if you slipping in the back door at night, we don't know what he doing.
Okay, right. And you said one thing. Why are the women going after each other? Remy's problem with Papoose is with Papoose. Claressa's problem with Papoose, if she got one, is with Papoose. Right? So if Claressa don't have a problem, she's good. Remy seemed like the one that got the problem that she won't come back.
I'm saying
the bottom line, Sharrell, I think this: if he was single and didn't have Claressa, she'll be fine because she don't feel like she lost. But when she see him with the boxing champion that just got paid $8 million, she's jealous. Because
Remy just launched her own network.
No man in his right mind gonna leave a chick with $8 million in the bank to go back to your broke cheating ass.
No. Remy just launched her own network, and it was a big success. I can't remember what it was. I'll have to do a video about it. But both of these women are accomplished, both of them.
Okay.
And I don't know, but that's what's going on. So is Remy working with the blogs? That's the thing. I think she is. I think Remy want her man back.
No, she want Claressa gone. I don't think she want him back. She want things back the way it used to be, where she ran the total show, where she could come home when she wants to.
But you have to admit that no marriage is perfect.
No marriage is perfect, right?
And what people say about it can make or break it.
Right.
And that's what I don't like y'all dragging Claressa so much. Y'all should drag Papoose. And
right.
Claressa,
well, I mean, Claressa is just a person that happened to like Papoose. And you can dog her and say she was a married man, but a willing married man.
No. Claressa, I like you if you come across this video, but you do talk about Papoose too much. It's almost like I got him now. It can come across like that if you're Remy. I got him now, and what you gonna do about it? My man. Oh, at Louis Vuitton. Oh, we made he's our manager. You just met him.
You know what though? And maybe she do it because Remy go on social media and blast her too.
Oh, you ain't right.
And if she was to go and lay hands on Remy, it might be legal precaution.
Nobody's laying hands on Remy.
So
That's not
I'm
going to
saying,
happen.
so maybe, I understand what you're saying. Maybe she should just lay low off social media and all that stuff and enjoy what she got.
No, not lay low. You're a boxer. Go in there, talk about boxing. Stop talking about Papoose because it's getting diehard Remy fans riled up. It's getting Remy riled up. She's just not saying it.
Okay, so do you think Remy want Papoose back?
I don't know what she wants. You don't know what she wants.
See how you don't open this door up. Do you think she want him back?
I don't know what she wants, but there's love there. You can't say that. They share children and businesses, and
this ain't brother husbands.
It would be. It's not.
This ain't brother husbands where Papoose is willing to share his wife with another man.
You asked me, did I think Remy want her man back? And possibly she could. And I think Remy's working with the blogs because there's whole channels dedicated to hating Claressa. So it's a mess. So I don't know. I ain't married to this situation just yet, but I'm just now starting to follow. So y'all gonna see a lot of Remy and Claressa videos. I'm proud of Remy and her success last weekend with her new app. I'm proud of Claressa getting that much money in boxing because y'all used to say they don't pay the females, remember?
Right.
So it's a mess.
The whole thing is this, Sharrell. I think when you're married, you owe it to your spouse to be honest, to say either I want to continue this relationship or not. But you can't be selfish and just play games. Because if you really want to work on a relationship, give it the effort.
Damn.
I mean, and this not giving the effort if you woke up and somebody under the sheets with some other man and got up and made him breakfast. That's not working on our relationship.
Okay, hold on. Y'all doing some good stuff in the chat. This one says, Claressa needs to work on getting some endorsement deals instead of chasing behind Papoose. And I just seen one. I missed it. Let's just take this one then. According to Tasha K, the other day, considering knowing Papoose business just signed Claressa. That's right. I don't know if Tasha working with Remy because she is the #1 blog and she does find information first. She was the first person to say that Papoose and Easy got into a fight. So I don't know about Tasha, but these other channels, a whole channel dedicated to hating Claressa, sounds like a setup. Come on, I don't know. It sounds like a setup to me. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so let me read this one. It says, Remy do not blast Claressa. Claressa want to be Remy so bad. She's unhinged. Remy has moved on. She has her own network called Remy Network. That's good.
Remy
okay.
Network.
So, okay. And maybe I can see what this person trying to say is that she want to be Remy so bad because she want to have Papoose to herself. But I would say this. If Remy has moved on, wouldn't she go ahead and get this divorce pushed through?
Now, Remy came out talking about that maybe last month. Remy said that Papoose never filed the paperwork. Remember that? Then she put him on blast and said, sign the paperwork. And then he supposedly did. But when I went to go check last night,
well,
I still can't
find
it.
So basically what you got me believing right now, if that was true, if all this time he felt like he was the one being mistreated and he don't want to sign the divorce papers, if that's true, then he still got feelings for Remy.
Right. And that would be bad.
He could be using old girl for a rebound.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all going after Remy. Y'all going after Claressa. What about Papoose? Because he playing the damn middle.
Right. Well, I'm saying if that's the case, then yeah. But when people getting divorced, they'll say this and that. This person, I was willing to sign them. The other person wasn't. How do we know that's facts? I mean, is it a videotape?
I got my eye on Papoose. Like, come on, y'all. Look, these two women are basically fighting over this man, and we don't know everything involved. Papoose could be playing the middle.
Wait,
You never know. He
very
didn't
well,
sign that paperwork when he told everybody that he was
very well
divorced.
could be. He could be so in love, and I would say love did keep him around when she was in prison. That's some serious love. So he might still have this love, but feel like, hey, I'm tired of sharing my wife. Maybe I can go and get me another girl to make her jealous, to make her stay at home instead of with the blockchain captain. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. Someone says it's sick. Our Black sisters try to tear down other Black women. That's how I feel about it. I think y'all going just a little too hard on Claressa. I understand what y'all saying, and sometimes Claressa brings it on herself, but this could be a paid campaign, Claressa. But whatever's meant to be is going to be. But maybe you should pull back by talking about somebody else's husband on the internet so much. Even though you love him, even though he's your manager now, he's still married. And I get what they're saying. Like, just show some respect till the paperwork is done. Black women, when a fact, we all done sinned. Yeah, well,
there's people in the chat saying that Pat won't sign the paper. Look, I don't know. I was just assuming that he will want to be set free. But maybe he got Perry food.
Well, I went last night to pull the papers myself, and I don't see the papers. Remy's saying he's got us food, saying that he filed the paper, but he didn't. That's what Remy's saying. So if that's true, Papoose, we need to be calling you out because you're playing the middle. I don't know what happened to Perry. Oh, nonsense on Black women stuff. It's just right versus wrong. Like, these Remy fans, they're serious. I'm telling you, he won't. You talk about signing the paperwork. You notice Perry took himself off the screen when y'all brought up the paperwork. I swear to you. Someone said Remy dropped the divorce. This is, I gotta look into this. Because I've heard the stories, but it just wasn't a story. I was too busy doing the Braxtons. Claressa doesn't have endorsements. She does have endorsements with Puma, Audi, Bose, Monster Energy Drink, and Sakura Promotions. They're very accomplished women. And what I like about Claressa is I didn't like her arguing with Layla Ali either, but she is number one right now. And boxers talk shit. And maybe she's doing that part of her job. Or maybe that's just her personality. I don't know.
You know what, Sharrell? I'm going to say this. And maybe now, if they all three want to be an adult, what Claressa got to be careful of, when a man or a woman is married and you the side piece, sometimes you can't believe what them motherfuckers tell you, right? Because it could be 10, 12 years. They still got a reason. That dog chew up the divorce papers. They'll come with all kind of things, right? She might want to say, hey, you know what? I want to believe you. Let's sit down at the door. And I don't see why Remy wouldn't come. If you want him gone, y'all three sitting there together with the divorce papers on the table.
There you go, Perry.
I help settle that.
Perry finally making sense. Yeah, they all need to sit down, and if you're gonna get a divorce, then that's what we gonna do. Here's the paperwork right here, and now we need to learn how to co-parent. They need to sit down and have an adult conversation.
Yeah, and maybe get a settlement. Like if I'm Remy, whatever. Hey, you know what? I got the papers. You getting 8 million. If you just get me a million, we'll go ahead and finish this up right now, and you can take your man home with you in a bowl.
Yeah. All right. I need to be wrapping this up. Let's finish off with Perry and his man. Okay. Perry is in love with Pastor Jamal Bryant. Pastor Jamal Bryant can't stand us, sent us a cease and desist about 2-3 years ago. Said he wanted to sell weed at church. Pastor Jamal Bryant
He's creative.
He is. Well, when you start liking Pastor Jamal,
well, you know what?
He don't like you.
You know, when he come out and try to lecture you on some shit that he know he's doing, I might not like it. But he's not my pastor.
Okay.
So I might look at him totally different if I was a member. I'm not. So I can take what he say and sit back and enjoy it, because at the end of the day, he don't show you what he is. He's a horny man. Right?
Listen, I can't. Something wrong with Perry. Look, Pastor Jamal Bryant does not like us. I like him. And let me tell you what I like about Pastor Jamal is that when he's preaching, he's a good preacher. Now, does he live by his own rules? I'm not married to the man. Giselle is crazy. I would have never married him. And he's just a regular folks like the rest of us. I like him. He always going to be in a scandal. This latest scandal is the girl that he was cheating with that we got the cease and desist from. I can't remember her name. She's another pastor. He has married her. She was so she's the first lady of the church, and New Birth is a mega church. This is not no little church. I'm sure everybody know about it, but just in case you live under a rock and you don't know who Pastor Jamal is. And his wife wore a see-through, do you have the pictures, Perry? A see-through dress.
Let me see.
It was like lace and you could see through it. Now, technically, church women don't, what? The first lady dressed like that? And then he had an attitude about it. Perry, you got the clip, right? He had an attitude about it.
Pull it up. Oh, tell me the video.
It's at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, the videotape. Yeah. Now, because basically he was getting backlash. How dare you let your wife wear something like this and all that? You supposed to be our pastor. He had to check him.
Perry, no first lady is supposed to dress like that. Huh? Period. No first lady of the church.
I'm just saying the videos where him coming in to check the congregation. Let them know, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I needed to deal with it head on because the other day the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund.
Oh, no, he didn't.
They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. They never said anything about this was the largest fundraiser for for HBCUs in the country. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress.
Now you see how he brought it back to the church? They gonna get on her with a whole pocket full of holiness. Look. He bring it back to the church, and look at these women out there cheering it on.
I can't believe it. They are under his spell. But look, no first lady is to dress like that. It's see-through. It barely covers the thing. It barely covers the deep. No, I don't want my first lady dressed like that.
Right.
And I don't care what y'all do in y'all bedroom because, you was cheating with her before.
Right.
You married her. And, that's no. No. It needs women cheering the pastor on. Y'all are under a pastor spell. Here y'all are, just like y'all was with Bishop Long. I mean, they just believe whatever their pastors say. And you got nerve, Pastor Bryant. I like you, but you a hot ass man. You got the nerve to talk about what about the money being raised? No, we addressing this damn dress that should never been in a place where you worship God. That is ridiculous.
Right. I mean, and you got people in the chat saying that it was skin tone or whatever. I mean, even if there's a liner to look like skin, to me,
not appropriate.
You're portraying a certain picture, right? If you painted a picture of a naked woman, even though it's not real, it's what you representing. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try to look at it on two different sides. Because on one hand, I'm saying I don't want my first lady dressed like this.
You don't.
It's more like a backseat lady.
Okay, Perry, I can't. Perry,
right?
Stop.
But the whole thing is
you're gonna get another cease and desist.
He ain't finished preaching about it, right? We're gonna finish listening to him, but it's another side to it too, though, because obviously,
Well, what's the
maybe
other
I'm
side?
out of touch. Maybe I'm out of touch because
You are out of touch. Name me one other first lady you know and dressed like this. And I don't care if it's just much.
Look, the audience is gonna go crazy, okay? Because this is their church, and at the end of the day, she represent them, and he's gonna get into it. You don't want nobody, no first lady from Mayberry, oh, something like that. But let's finish playing.
Now you got to help some people because some people have embraced the full knowledge of ignorance without any assistance for understanding. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. But because you ain't never been nowhere.
You said stop it?
No, I'm just yelling at him like, shut up. He tried it. You tried it, Pastor.
Yeah. And they never been exposed to nothing. Furthermore, I needed to set the record straight. Y'all don't like this. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me.
No, he didn't.
See, I'm telling you, they're loving us up, and maybe they want their first lady to represent the church. I mean, because really, like this, he could say
the pastor has lost his damn mind. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't care about your bedroom activities. You probably brought this for the bedroom. Mm-hmm. This is not appropriate. Period. In new birth, y'all drinking something, y'all under the influence of something. No, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. This is not appropriate for church. Now, when we at the club, maybe not appropriate for church.
Yeah,
and
no,
I'm not gonna let him try to convince me that it's appropriate. It's not.
Right. I mean, because really, for real, like if I seen this photo and not knowing she was the first lady, you go, damn, that's hot. Right?
It's hoish.
But,
just like Vanessa's saying. This
you wouldn't think that she was the first lady, like the first lady. I mean, because like she represent New Birth, or should be. Yeah. It looked like in this picture she representing Magic City. So here we go.
I still like them though.
Keep his wife's name out of his mouth.
Now, if you wanted a first lady,
you said pause it.
I do. Now I'm standing up for what I believe. I think this is inappropriate, but I still like Pastor Jamal. He's a hot ass mess. I really do like him.
And somebody said that she was not at church. So that's what we can get into. When he finished, let's get into this because I do see a different side of it too.
No.
I know it's not my first lady, but I'm just saying you get to be open-minded. Because do these members look upset to you?
Something wrong. They high. He must start selling the weed. They're high. I mean, this is not appropriate.
They're happy because their first lady looked way better than the one than the other.
Play the tape before I go off. Play the tape.
That looked like Little House on the Prairie and Holly Hobby. You got the wrong church.
He said Little House on the Prairie, Holly Hobby. You know, is that how you want your first lady to look?
Not me.
No.
A wife I would rush home to that I wanted to be excited to see. When we walked in there, I said, shake it fast, watch yourself. If you don't have nobody that you
don't let them play music.
No, he
did it.
Huh?
He told about he wants somebody he could say, shake it.
Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Look at what you're
unbelievable.
That's why I like him. Like, okay, honestly, the old-fashioned way when I grew up, church was different. Times was different. But would you watch Pastor Jamal if he came in with some dirty sneakers on?
This is inappropriate. I don't care what you say.
I'm saying for people inappropriate. They there for him to give the word. Some
Shut
people might
up.
say,
This is inappropriate. You're the first
Okay.
lady. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store. Don't wear this dress. It's inappropriate. Period.
I agree with you, right? But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to see it a different way. I'm trying hard. That maybe they saying, well, ain't no worse than.
Sir, you also thought it was a good idea to sell weed at the church. Now let's go. Keep going. It's
Take
ridiculous.
that booger in and find you somebody that Negroes can talk about. How did you bag that? Let me say to you, I'm a public servant. I've been a public servant my whole life. I don't mind, nor am I offended, nor am I moved if you talk about me. Have at it. But you ain't gonna talk about my wife. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. The same way you respect me, you gonna have to respect her. And if you don't respect her, find you somewhere else to go. Y'all ain't saying nothing to, but you ain't gonna be in my face and dishonor my wife. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I need some people that will fight for yours, that will stand for yours, that will demand respect for yours.
I cannot.
This the whole thing. Like I said, like I would think it's inappropriate if that was my first lady. But obviously, looking at all these cheering people behind them is maybe I'm out of touch.
You are. No first lady. I don't care who she married to. I don't care what they do in their bedroom. Inappropriate. Period. Now you standing up for your wife. Why didn't you just have your wife come up and apologize for her inappropriate dress? Pastor Jamal is a hot ass mess. Okay, he is a hot ass mess. I like him, but he a hot ass mess. And don't let him talk you into thinking that's appropriate. Like he should have just, and then told you if you don't like it, go find another church. Like for real, is he serious right now? Here I can. She looks like Giselle. She's a very pretty woman. You know, that they had a mess going on. He sorted out, and now they're married. And I will respect her as your wife. So respectfully, your wife dressed like a hoe, and can she not do that no more? Respectfully, like you're the damn pastor of the church. You trying to get your freak on during business hours? No, it's not appropriate. I don't know her. She's probably a very nice spiritual lady. I don't care. It's inappropriate. Period. What's next? She gonna wear a thong? She gonna wear a thong? No, we gotta lay down the law.
Like, just because she's the first lady, she shouldn't be able to show her beauty.
She should not.
Okay, well, I'm just speaking for him.
Next they gonna be at some church function and she gonna be in a thong. Girl, learn how to dress. You know what you're doing. And I talked about times has changed and we got to let go of the old traditions. I ain't letting go of shit. That's inappropriate.
Sharrell, and we can't put it on her. He said he brought the dress.
I don't care who bought it. I don't care where he was at.
No, listen. But he bought the dress and he wanted people to see what he's working with.
I can't. But I like Pastor Jamal because he is a hot ass mess. And he's just a regular brother like the rest of us. But he speaks. He's a good preacher. Very, very good. Very, very good. And you don't have to live by the code in order to send out good messages. So I like him. He's a hot mess. You're not convincing me of shit. And I bet not see her in that dress again if I went to that church. That's crazy.
Oh, okay, but that's the conversation. Oh, hey, Renee, Happy New Year. Sure, this is what I'm gonna say though. Okay, because I see people saying, hey, at our church, you can dress as you are when you come. But I'm saying, are we putting our visuals on hold for the word?
Here, shut up. You trying to defend. No, hey, Renee, thank you for the super chat.
Sure, I'm telling you, for my first lady, I would think it's inappropriate, right? But
No. Now Perry, see, I'm not breaking. Perry's a hot mess too. He act just like Pastor Jamal, and I would know better than to show up anywhere dressed like that. They're watching you at all times. When is this dress appropriate besides the bedroom? I don't care if it's mesh, see-through. I don't care. It's inappropriate.
I get it, right? But so what should happen then?
Nothing's gonna happen.
I said, what should happen? What should happen?
Hopefully she won't wear that dress again, and he's gonna go on giving good sermons every Sunday and speaking the word. Nothing's gonna happen, but that doesn't mean I gotta act like I'm high with the rest of them and tell y'all that damn dress is okay. I'm not high. I'm of sane mind. I'm not infatuated with Pastor Jamal, and I don't want to sleep with him my damn self, because some of y'all might want to. It's inappropriate for any church. He
said he's a public servant.
He a hot ass mess is what he. Now he cool. He is cool, but and maybe you felt like you had to defend your wife, but that's inappropriate.
So why is it that it seems like the members are okay with it? Can you answer that?
Because they probably want to be. They probably didn't slept with the pastor they damn self. We know he gets around. Come on, y'all. Y'all are hot. No, and maybe she's a really nice woman. Maybe she's got a really good heart, and you know her personally. I don't know her personally. Not appropriate.
Okay, so when people say she wasn't at church dressed that way, she was just
what? So
okay.
And we would not expect any other first lady to be walking like that. If you had a fat church first lady, y'all really would complain. It's not. I don't care how she looks.
Well, I mean, that's what he said. He said, would you rather have this or that?
He's a hot ass mess. Pastor is a mess. But anyway, let's go. Let's start wrapping this up. So
right. I mean,
over an hour.
That's my thing. I'm just saying on the record that, yeah, for my first lady, I think it's inappropriate. But I could be behind in times. The new generation, hey, maybe you want your first lady popping.
Let's go, because I ain't got time for Perry's nonsense. The new generation. They know that's inappropriate too. It's a hot mess, but nothing's gonna happen. But hopefully this is a warning. Don't stop dressing like that. Stop dressing like that. All right, you guys. We'll see you in a couple days. Thank you for riding with us this long. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. And right now, fuck this shit, people. We're out.
Yeah, bye everybody.
Bye-bye.